If you couldn't tell by looking around my gym, my solution to organization is often to hang whatever it is onto the wall. However, something that's been a major pain for me are my spotter arms, because after some research, it seems like only one company makes a spotter arm wall mount, and that's the one made by PRX. And I actually bought this product, but it didn't work with my Rep Fitness spotter arms. The whole spacing was just too close for the wider rep arms, so it was back to the drawing board. After a good bit of Googling, I randomly stumbled upon an Etsy listing from SPL Performance for a 3D printed spotter arm and other rack accessory mount. I was really intrigued about this, but just from the pictures, it didn't seem like it would fit my rep spotter arms, so I reached out to the seller. His name is Benjamin, and the guy is great to work with and very knowledgeable. I sent him some pictures and measurements of my rep spotter arms, and he was able to custom make for me both the block that holds the 1-inch pin and the support blocks that helps hold the entire thing up on the other end. Even with the custom work and shipping from Montreal, Canada, I received my products in about a week. And here they are mounted on my wall. In terms of installation, it's pretty much just a matter of drilling a couple of holes, but if you're a perfectionist like me, you can throw up a laser or some other means to level and space everything out. However, it should be noted that because of the spacing of the holes on the blocks themselves, you won't be able to hit the studs with all of the holes. You'll basically be able to hit one column of screws, then you have to use anchors with the other column if that's what you want to do. I personally had to use anchors with all of my screws because of how I wanted to mount my spotter arms and had to go through all drywall. But as you can see, they're holding up just fine. In terms of options, you can get these mounts in a variety of sizes that'll fit the most common rack attachments. You also have some material options, and these are broken up into residential and commercial grade. Residential grade is made from PLA and commercial grade is made from PA6CF, which is a carbon fiber reinforced nylon, so from now on I will refer to it as just nylon. I personally am not familiar with 3D printing, so I didn't know the difference between these options and especially why one costs basically double the other, so I asked the seller. I'll put up his exact response so you can read that for yourself. It's a great explanation, but the main takeaway is going to be that nylon is going to be stronger. I do want to note that the seller himself uses PLA in his home gym and only started to offer nylon because the owner of a condo requested for something stronger because his would see more abuse and use. I personally have both versions, and for the spotter arms, I went with the commercial grade nylon, and I naturally disliked the idea of over-engineering and wanted the most sturdy option for the heavier spotter arms. But for holding up something like a J-cup, I think PLA is going to be more than sufficient, and that's exactly what I'm going to use them for. I just have some other stuff coming, and I need to finalize all the wall spacing before I can mount these blocks up with my J-cups. Something else to consider is that the two materials do have a slightly different look to them. Here side by side, you can see that the nylon looks like it has a rougher, more coarse surface texture, while PLA is smoother. And because of the slightly rougher surface, the nylon does look more matte black, while PLA is more satin. I hope that helps if any of those things are going to affect your decision. Overall, I'm happy with this purchase. These are some great rack attachment mounts, and if you're like me who want to mount your spotter arms on the wall, these are basically your only option unless your spotter arms fit the PRX mounts. And even if they do, I'd still recommend that you consider this option because of how flexible the seller is and his ability to just custom make these blocks to your sizing needs. I hope this video has helped you out. If it did, I'd appreciate if you can give the video a thumbs up, share it around, comment down below with any thoughts or questions that you may have. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content. And if you want to further support my work, consider hitting the join button down below to become a member of this channel or become a patron on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.